Sleep does not come quickly, but it comes eventually, and so do dreams. Now, let us turn to another figure, one who moved through this same silence, but left behind something more than footsteps and smoke. A gravedigger who wrote poems. Forgotten voices from the margins imagine a man, not of noble birth, nor clergy, nor scholar, but a laborer, one whose days and often nights were spent among the cold earth, the scent of turned soil, and the soundless presence of the newly departed. He is a gravedigger, not a romantic figure, not one remembered in songs or portraits, but one known in the margins of parish books, beneath lists of names crossed out too quickly, too often. Yet this man, whose work was bound to death, found time to write, not for an audience, not for fame, but for memory, perhaps for meaning. His words, faint and unpolished, scratched onto scraps of parchment or in the backs of account books, now faded by age and damp. Lines shaped not by literary fashion, but by candlelight and cold fingers. We do not know his name, not truly. Perhaps it was John, or Matthias, or something long forgotten. But his voice, or one like his, echoes faintly across the centuries. Listen. The earth is never sated, yet I lay her gifts with care. Each cradle of silence I carve holds a story no one will share. Simple, uneven, but sincere. In times of plague, gravediggers became as vital as healers. Perhaps more so. When others fled the towns, they stayed. When streets emptied, they worked. Their shovels carved not only graves, but order, structure, in the chaos of death. He would rise early, before dawn. The mist would cling low to the hills, dew beating on the edges of his worn tunic. His hands, thick and calloused, would grip the handle of his spade, a familiar weight. Sometimes he worked alone. Other times with an apprentice, or another quiet soul pressed into the work by need, or guilt, or desperation. The graveyard was no longer a quiet place of mourning. It had become a site of industry. Trenches, pits, stacked with care or not, time was short. Earth was stubborn. There were moments, though, when he paused, when the sky blushed faintly with morning light, or a bird sang, ignorant of the season. In those moments, between burials, between tolls of the bell, he wrote, a girl with curls like candle wicks, a mason's son with crooked smile. I lay them down